this cold weather. This is my jam. Alright, so today I am going to do a little bit of a I don't want to call it fan art because I don't like doing fan art, but like a little bit of a tribute to a movie that I absolutely love. And I've watched this movie, I reckon, about 20 times, and I absolutely just love it. And the movie is called Practical Magic. It's just something about that movie that I just love, and it always just makes me feel, you know, warm and fuzzy and a touch of sad, and it just pulls on all my emotions. I was watching it again the other day, and I just really wanted to draw something to do with practical magic. That's what this video is all about. I've some sheets of paper here. I've been wanting to try some Strathmore paper for a very long time, and I was sent these free samples by a lovely eBay artist. Her name is Art by Jenny, and she sent me this Strathmore, this really thick paper here, you know, 570 GSM, which is that is nice right there. She also sent me the 300 GSM, and that's nice too. And I've never heard of this paper, but it's is it Delusions? I think that's how you say it. Mixed media paper. It's like a yellow sort of color. Yeah. Thank you, Jenny. I'm sort of looking forward to trying these to see what, you know, what I like. I'm really liking this one. This is some good thickness right here. So I'm very excited to try and use that, but I'm not going to use this one today. I am thinking more of the 300 GSM, try that Strathmore one with this particular picture that I want to do today, and I'll try the others another day. Let's get designing. I'm gonna say straight up with this, I was not happy with this picture at all. It's one of the worst that I've done it in a long time, and I'll walk you through every mistake that I made on this as we get to it. And yeah, it's I was just disappointed. I really was disappointed with this. There's so many things wrong with it. One is the neck. The neck on the Sandra Bullock character that represents her. Now, I don't know what I was thinking there, but like, I like to elongate the neck, you know, because, you know, I like to create monsters and creatures. But I didn't want to do that on this piece, but I ended up doing it. And I was not happy with the chest area of the character that represents Nicole Kidman. And yeah, it's just, I just found this piece a complete disaster. I think I like I think I hate 95% of this piece, and I like 5% of it. I actually contemplating putting this video up, to be completely honest with you, but you know, my whole journey on this channel is to showcase, you know, my good and bad days and my fails, and that's why I uploaded this, because I wanted to show you guys that, you know, you can make shitty art and it's okay. You do it, you get it out of your system, and you keep moving and you just keep going. Now, doing this line art, look, I'm not one for making drawing people. That's why I stick to monsters in that, because I feel that I'm better at drawing monsters than I am at drawing people, and that's why I don't draw people a lot. Now, I'm not good at eyelashes, and her eyelashes are absolutely atrocious. That was an absolute embarrassment. It's just something I've got to work on, and I'm going to try and do more people drawings because I don't do it well. I honestly don't do it well. And I honestly wanted to throw this picture away at this point because I just felt as though the line art was terrible. And as you can see, the eye that I haven't fully done on the Nicole Kidman character, oh man, it's terrible. It's bad. It's bad. Everything about this is bad. And trust me, it gets worse. It does fully get worse. Now, if you're not familiar with the movie Practical Magic, the movie is about two sisters who grow up with their aunts because their parents die. And they're witches. The whole lot of them are witches. And they've got a curse in their family that if the man that they fall in love with, you know, is doomed to die, pretty much. And this is what happens to the Sandra Bullock character. She falls in love with this guy and she has two kids to him, and he ends up dying, you know, as predicted by the curse. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys who haven't watched it. I highly recommend going and watching it because it's just such a good movie. And if you're into witchcraft and you like witches, it's perfect for you. So this, doing the watercolor now. As you can see, the big dirty black line I've got up the side there on the left, I thought that it might have been a good idea to colour in the background at this point, and then I realised no, I'm going to watercolour it first to see how this is going to pan out. So that's why that's like that. Now there's a few firsts in this picture for me, and this is, I think, the reason why it was a bit of a disaster, because this picture was kind of like an experiment, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did. And one thing I have never done is, you know, the stuff coming out of the bottle, the liquid. I've never drawn a bottle that had liquid in it, or a potion coming out like it is with a swirl, like a puff of, you know, smoke or whatever it is. So that was a first for me, and I've never done that. The second thing is I've never done fire, and that was the other thing. Like I've never done fire, and that's why I started off with just little candles, but I don't know, it just went really pear-shaped. It was just, this picture was just nasty. But you know, I tried, and you know, I'm just gonna work on everything from here. Now, the only thing I kind of like about this picture is the look, and I know a lot of you people are going to debate this with me, because I know a lot of people don't like this, but I like the muddy look. I honestly like the muddy look that you can create with watercolor. People don't like it, but I do. That's why I always paint muddy, and I find that it works with the kind of content that I draw, and that's why I like it, because it gives it that freaky, you know, dead, you know, look to every character that I do that with. And it just, I don't know, I've always liked it. Always liked that muddy look. I'm drawn to pictures that have that look anyway. And yeah, it's it's the only thing I like about this picture. Everything else, I hate the eyes. I hate the way I did their lips. It's just, there's, honestly, you'll see what I mean when we get to the end of this, because this illustration just has too much going on in such a bad sense. And as soon as I add the white gel pen into the mix, and I've been trying to be good with the white gel pen, I've been, you know, saying to myself, you know, less is more, less is more. But I just went, because I started to freak out with this picture, I started, when I got to the white gel pen stage, I just started going mental, trying to save this illustration the best I could, and I just thought that applying a lot of white gel pen was going to do that, and it didn't. It was the worst thing I could have done. To be honest with you, I should have just left it with the white outline around their characters, and I shouldn't have even probably put too much white into the characters. Maybe just a little dot in their eyes, but yeah, I just went overboard, and I think that's really what set it off. To look terrible was the white gel pen. But like I said, I'm still learning a lot of things. Like I am learning as I go, and there's a lot of things that I'm not learning. I keep recreating the same mistakes over and over again, and I'm trying so hard to pull myself up on them. But I don't know, I feel as though when I start to apply, like I've been watching, I've been doing courses, and I've been watching, tutorials and courses through that Skillshare, and that's where that's where I've been living a lot lately, trying to get techniques for watercolor and that. But I don't know, I've got this issue where I'm in such a bad habit right now because I've been just in this way of doing bad things for so long. I'm trying to get my brain out of doing the bad things and trying to do other techniques, but I just can't seem to get my hand to work with my brain and to apply that to all my illustrations. So, just bear with me, as I try and, work through a lot of this, because it's just, oh my god, it's a work in progress big time for me. And I'm so set in my ways with things now that are just so wrong. It's like trying to teach an old dog new tricks. It's gonna take a while to get all the bad techniques out of me to start doing any good. But one thing I'll never give up is the muddy look. You'll never see me give that up, because I like that. You can't take that away from me. No, don't take that away from me. So yeah, as we nearing the picture, nearing the end of the picture, I should say, I do the background now. And at this stage, I was kind of happy with this. Like, not 100% happy, but I sort of started to feel a little bit of relief that I was starting to see a little bit of progress that wasn't so shitty. But yeah, it just as soon as I'd done this, it just went downhill again, and I really started to dislike this. But I felt like I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I didn't want to give up. I wanted to see what I could salvage. What? That's not even a word. I wanted to see what I could salvage from this. So I busted out my pearlescent paints, and I tried to add some clouds to the sky. To the night sky, and then I thought maybe if I gave the candlelight some yellow glows coming off of it, that might add some nice element to it. And then I decided to go in with this, and the green was terrible. This green isn't even the same colored green as the potion that's coming out of the bottle. And what do? I put it down as a shadow on all their faces. Like that's another thing I was trying to work on, trying to do the element of glow. So I put the green glow on the faces, in the eyes, coming off. But oh my god, like, what was I thinking? It wasn't even the same colored green. Oh, and as I was doing it, I'm like, yeah, this is not good. This is just a totally different color. But did I stop? No. And then I thought I'd top it all off by putting some blood splatter at the top to see if that even made it look any decent. And oh wow, this is just a complete train wreck. And this is when I really topped it all off with the cherry on top of shittiness. Was the white gel pen. Yes, I am really not happy with this. A very, very disappointed effort. But like I said, I still posted this because I don't want everything that I post on this channel to be completely perfect, because I am far from perfect. Far from it. And I wanted to display failures. So there it is, and this is it. This is my final tribute. This is my piece, my illustration to Practical Magic. Yuck. See you guys in the next video. Bye.